Moments ago, Speaker of the House John Boehner tweeted, "Senate Democrats chose to shut down the government rather than discuss the failures of Obamacare." Joining me now, Democratic Congressman Dan Kildee of Michigan. He is a member of the House Financial Services Committee. Congressman Kildee, what do you make of Speaker Boehner's line of argument?
It's unbelievable. Since April 23rd, we have been asking the Speaker to appoint people to a conference committee to work out the differences in the budget. Suddenly, 15 minutes before government shuts down, they decide that they'll make an offer to have a conference committee, when the real question is, why aren't we just taking up the Senate-passed CR? The President will sign it. The Senate's already passed it. We know that a majority of the House would support it. So this notion that suddenly they want to talk when for 7 months or 6 months we've been trying to get them to conference with the Senate on a budget, it's just really insincere. And it's unfortunately just another example of John Boehner's failed leadership. He's not the Speaker of the House. I don't know what his job is, but he's certainly not acting as the Speaker.
A searing indictment there, but perhaps a very accurate one. Congressman Kildee, what guidance have you been given in terms of next steps here? The Democratic caucus has seemed very much in line and incredibly organized, I think, surprising many who have watched Democrats over the years. This is actually a great moment for Democratic organization, holding fast to Democratic principles. But in terms of strategy, insofar as you can divulge what is the next move, what are we to expect from the left?
Well, I think, we're going to be consistent. We have given a lot. The CR that we were ready to agree to was at the Republican number. This is time for the adults in the room to take charge. We're going to continue to press to just get government open again. And if the Republicans want to have conversations about the Affordable Care Act, about entitlements, about whatever, they know where to find us. It's not like we've been missing. We've been standing there waiting to talk to them. So I think all we're doing, the reason that we're unified, is that we're sticking to the principles that guided us as were elected here. The Republicans talk about principle. They're trying to create some moral equivalency. What they have done is purposely set out to wreck the government because they have a group of political arsonists over there that just want to sit back and watch the house burn. And I got to tell you, they're enjoying this, and it's really a sad day to see that.
Congressman, you said that it's the priority of Democrats to get the government back up and running, but do you see this as perhaps a point of leverage, the government shutdown, that perhaps Democrats can extract some concessions on the sequester or other priorities to get the government back up and running?
Well, for me, if we could just pass the Senate CR and then get back to discussion, I would be satisfied. It's really hard to tell because nobody's in charge in the Republican conference. So it'd be easier for us to develop a strategy of engagement with them. We know what our position is. Unlike them, they don't know one day to the next. But it would be easier to have a strategy of engagement if we could figure out who we're supposed to talk to over there.
Yes.
It seems like the Speaker of the House is Ted Cruz. I don't know who's running the show. And from one day to the next, they don't seem to either.
It is hard to negotiate with an empty chair. Congressman Kildee, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Up next, the government shutdown and the government has shut down and still Republicans failed to defund